News has come out that Dolly Martinez, who previously appeared on My 600lb Life, has passed away at the age of 30. The news was shared by her family, who also offered a way for fans to reach out. Since then, fans have also been sharing their condolences. Dolly appeared on season 10 of the hit show. At the time, she opened up about her struggles with food addiction and mental health. At the start of her episode, Dolly weighed around 593 pounds. She relied on oxygen and other assistance for daily tasks. Dolly later moved from Fort Worth to Houston to be closer to her doctor in the hopes of qualifying for weight loss surgery. She lost around 40 pounds. However, she was not approved for the procedure during her time on the show. Taking to Facebook, Dolly's sister Lindsay shared the tragic news of her passing. As she wrote, "It is with a heavy heart that I share the passing of my beautiful sister, Dolly. Dolly had the brightest personality. She could light up any room with her laughter, her kindness, and her loving spirit. She had a way of making everyone feel special, and her warmth will stay with us forever." In the vast landscape of reality television, few shows have resonated with viewers quite like My 600lb Life. It's a raw, emotional journey that chronicles the struggles, hopes, and transformations of individuals battling extreme obesity. Among the many compelling stories that unfolded in its 10th season, one story stood out for its raw honesty, resilience, and unwavering hope, that of Dolly Martinez. The introduction: a woman at a crossroads. Dolly Martinez's story began quietly, yet with a weight that mirrored her physical struggles. At first glance, viewers saw a woman in her late 30s, with a warm smile that masked years of pain and hardship. Dolly's introduction was heartfelt. She shared her childhood memories of comfort eating, a refuge from the chaos of her early life. She revealed a history of emotional trauma, loss, neglect, and feelings of abandonment, that she tried to drown in food. Dolly's voice trembling with vulnerability, she expressed her desire to change but admitted her fears of failure. Her weight had become an insurmountable barrier, not just physically but emotionally as well. Her story was a mirror for many viewers, especially those battling their own demons behind closed doors. The physical and emotional toll. Dolly's journey on My 600lb Life was not just about the number on the scale but the toll her weight had taken on her life. She was officially diagnosed as morbidly obese, tipping the scales at over 600 pounds. Her mobility was severely limited. Simple tasks like walking or standing for extended periods were exhausting. Her health was deteriorating. High blood pressure, sleep apnea, and joint pain became daily adversaries. Emotionally, Dolly grappled with feelings of loneliness and despair. Her relationships had suffered, and she often felt isolated from her family and friends. Her story was a stark reminder of how weight can become a prison, trapping individuals in their own bodies and minds. The decision: a leap of faith. What made Dolly's story compelling was her decision to seek help. After much contemplation, she reached out to Dr. Nazaradin, the renowned surgeon and bariatric specialist who had helped countless others on the show. Her decision to pursue weight loss surgery was not taken lightly. It was a leap of faith rooted in hope. In her first consultation with Dr. Now, Dolly was honest about her fears. She worried about the risks, about whether she could truly change her life. Dr. Now offered her a challenge: to commit to a strict diet and lifestyle modification before surgery. Dolly accepted, determined to fight for a new beginning. The journey begins: struggles and small victories. Dolly's pre-surgery journey was arduous. She faced setbacks, emotional eating, cravings, and moments of despair. But she also experienced small victories: a few pounds lost, a walk around her backyard, a moment of clarity when she realized she was not alone in her struggle. Throughout this period, Dolly was supported by her family, especially her daughter, who became her biggest cheerleader. Her mother's unwavering love and encouragement fueled her determination. Dolly also found solace in a support group, connecting with others who shared similar battles. Her story highlighted the importance of community and support in overcoming such overwhelming challenges. It was a testament to the human spirit's resilience in the face of adversity. The surgery and post-op transformation. The day of surgery was tense. Dolly was nervous but hopeful. Dr. Now performed the procedure, a gastric bypass, that would alter her digestive system and her relationship with food. The immediate aftermath was tough. She faced pain, discomfort, and the daunting realization that her journey was far from over. Post-surgery, Dolly embarked on a strict dietary regimen, guided by her medical team. The initial weeks were filled with ups and downs, nausea, cravings, and moments of doubt. Yet, she persisted, fueled by her desire for change. Her post-op journey was a testament to her resilience. She learned to savor new foods, develop healthier habits, and confront her emotional triggers. Regular check-ins with Dr. Now kept her motivated, and her family's support remained steadfast. A story of transformation and hope. Over the course of her season on My 600lb Life, Dolly's transformation was remarkable, not just physically but emotionally. She lost over 150 pounds, a testament to her dedication and perseverance. Her mobility improved, she could walk longer distances, and her health markers showed signs of stabilization. More importantly, Dolly's mental state evolved. She found joy in small victories, climbing stairs, shopping for clothes, and engaging more actively with her family. Her smile grew brighter, revealing a newfound confidence. Dolly's story resonated deeply with viewers. She was no longer just a woman battling weight, she was a symbol of hope and determination. Her journey inspired countless others to believe that change was possible, no matter how insurmountable the challenge. Reflections and future goals. As her season concluded, Dolly shared her future goals: to continue her weight loss journey, to maintain her healthy habits, and to advocate for others struggling with obesity. She expressed gratitude to Dr. Nauzaradin, her family, and her support network for helping her reach this pivotal point. Dolly's story was a reminder that transformation is not just about losing weight but about reclaiming one's life. Her courage, vulnerability, and resilience made her a standout figure in the 10th season of My 600lb Life. Conclusion: a beacon of hope. Dolly Martinez's appearance on My 600lb Life during its 10th season was more than just a televised story. It was a testament to the human capacity for change. Her journey from despair to hope, from self-doubt to confidence, encapsulated the essence of the show's message, that with determination, support, and love, it is possible to break free from the prison of weight and find a new path forward. Her story continues beyond the cameras, a story of resilience, hope, and the unyielding human spirit. Dolly Martinez's journey reminds us all that no matter how heavy the burden, there is always a way to lighten the load and embrace a brighter future. The family offered phone numbers, but asked for privacy with regards to Dolly's mother, Stacy. While our hearts are broken here, I find comfort in knowing she is now reunited with our dad in heaven. I can only imagine the joy of that reunion. Rest peacefully, Dolly. You will always be loved, always be missed, and never forgotten. The post included phone numbers to members of the family for those who wanted to reach out. However, it was asked not to contact Dolly's mother, Stacy, as she currently needs her peace and privacy. According to TMZ, no cause of death has been shared for Dolly at this time. She was 30 years old at the time of her death. Taking to the comments, various fans also shared their condolences with the family at this time. Even a few people who met her just briefly shared that she made an impact in their lives. Some comments included, "Oh my, sorry for your loss, hun, and she was a blessing. I am so sorry to hear this terrible news. Love you, Stacy. Prayers for your family. I'm so very sorry for y'all's loss. I'm praying for y'all. Love y'all. I'm so sorry for y'all's loss. I had the pleasure of meeting Dolly Faye Richards in February 2023 at Great Wolf Lodge. We have been friends ever since. She was so nice and loving to us. Always uplifting. If there is anything you'll need, please let me know. Hugs. I am so very sorry for your family's loss. I had talked to her several times online and she had friended me on Facebook. She was so very sweet and kind to me. I hope she has found peace and joy with her dad. I am just so sad. I was just so hopeful for her. That show did not do her justice." Certainly. Here's a creative story based on your prompt. The family offered phone numbers, but asked for privacy with regards to Dolly's mother, Stacy. In the quiet town of Maplewood, where everyone knew everyone else's business, the Wilson family was known for their warmth, kindness, and a peculiar sense of privacy when it came to certain matters. They believed some things were better left untouched, especially when it concerned the delicate fabric of family secrets. Dolly Wilson, a bright-eyed teenager with an infectious smile, was preparing for her upcoming graduation. Her mother, Stacy Wilson, was a woman of mystery and grace, someone who carried herself with a dignity that commanded respect. While Dolly was eager to share her joy with her friends and classmates, her parents had made it clear, some parts of their lives were private, especially concerning Stacy's past. One day, as Dolly sat at the breakfast table scrolling through her phone, her father, Mark Wilson, handed her a slip of paper. It was a list of phone numbers, contacts from family, friends, and acquaintances. But there was a note attached: use these numbers wisely. Respect privacy, especially regarding Stacy. Dolly looked up, puzzled. Dad, why do I need these numbers? Who are these people? Mark smiled gently. They're contacts you might need someday. But remember, some conversations are private, especially concerning your mother. Respect her wishes and her privacy at all costs. Dolly nodded, still curious but understanding her father's request. The Wilson family's life was intertwined with stories of resilience, love, and a past that was not entirely theirs to reveal. Later that week, Dolly's curiosity grew. She had heard whispers from her friends, stories about her mother's mysterious past, about a time when Stacy had been involved in something bigger than anyone suspected. But Stacy was always guarded, her eyes clouded when questioned, her silence unbreakable. Dolly decided to respect her mother's privacy but also felt a pull to understand more. She decided to reach out to one of the numbers on the list, a number labeled Aunt Lisa, a woman who had been part of Stacy's life before she married Mark. She hesitated, then dialed. The phone rang twice before a warm voice answered. Hello, this is Lisa. Hi, Aunt Lisa, it's Dolly. I just wanted to say hello and ask if I could come visit sometime. There was a pause, and then a gentle sigh. Of course, sweetheart, I've been hoping to see you. But remember, some things are better left in the past. Respect your mother's wishes, okay? Dolly nodded, feeling a strange mixture of curiosity and respect. I understand. I just want to learn more about her. Be patient, Dolly. Respect is the key. As the days went on, Dolly continued to respect her mother's privacy, abiding by the subtle boundaries set by her family. Yet, her desire to understand her roots grew stronger. She began to notice subtle signs, faint scars on her mother's wrist, a distant look in her eyes when someone mentioned the past, and a collection of old photographs hidden in a dusty box in the attic. One evening, as Stacy was preparing dinner, Dolly approached her cautiously. Mom, can I ask you something? Stacy paused, wiping her hands on a towel. Of course, sweetheart. What's on your mind? Dolly hesitated. It's about your past. The stories I've heard. I just want to understand you better. Stacy looked away for a moment, then took a deep breath. Dolly, some parts of my life are private because they're not just my stories, they belong to others too. I want you to know that I love you and that my past doesn't define who I am today. Respecting privacy means respecting the boundaries of others, even if it makes you curious. Dolly nodded, her eyes filled with understanding. I promise to respect your privacy, Mom. Stacy smiled softly. That's all I ask. In the weeks that followed, Dolly continued to honor her mother's wishes. She learned that sometimes, the greatest act of love was restraint, the patience to wait until the right moment, the respect to honor someone's privacy, and the courage to accept that some stories were better left untold. One day, during a family gathering, Dolly overheard her mother speaking quietly on the phone. She caught snippets of words: trust, forgiveness, moving on. It was then she realized that her mother's past was a journey of healing, and her privacy was a shield protecting that process. Dolly decided that her role was to be her mother's confidant and supporter, not her investigator. She understood that true love and respect meant honoring the boundaries set by those we care about, especially when it comes to matters of the heart and history. In the end, the family's offer of phone numbers was more than just a list of contacts, it was a gesture of trust. But the true strength lay in the family's ability to safeguard their privacy, especially regarding Stacy's past, and to nurture their love through understanding and respect. And so, Dolly learned that some stories are better told in time, some secrets are best kept safe, and that the greatest gift one can give to loved ones is the respect for their privacy, no matter how curious the mind may be. Introduction. The story of Dolly Martinez, one of the most memorable stars from the popular reality TV series My 600lb. Life, is a poignant tale of resilience, hardship, and the human spirit's capacity to endure. At just 30 years old, her untimely passing has sent waves of grief through her family, friends, and fans worldwide. Her journey was emblematic of countless others battling severe obesity, yet her story stood out because of her unwavering determination and the raw honesty she brought to the screen. This article aims to honor her memory by recounting her life, the challenges she faced, her moments of triumph, and the legacy she leaves behind. Early life, a childhood marked by adversity. Dolly Martinez was born on July 15, 1993, in a small town in Texas. From an early age, she faced hardships that many children are fortunate to avoid. Raised in a household where economic struggles were common, Dolly's childhood was fraught with instability. Her parents worked multiple jobs to make ends meet, often leaving her to fend for herself. Growing up, Dolly found solace in food. It became her refuge from loneliness and emotional pain. As her weight increased, so did the challenges she faced in everyday life. School was difficult. She was often bullied and ostracized for her size. Yet through all the turmoil, Dolly maintained her warmth and resilience, often hiding her pain behind a bright smile. The turning point, a struggle that became a battle. By her teenage years, Dolly's weight had surpassed 400 pounds. She tried various diets, but nothing seemed to stick. Her emotional struggles often led her to comfort eating, creating a vicious cycle. Her health began to deteriorate. She developed high blood pressure, diabetes, and sleep apnea. Despite these health issues, Dolly remained hopeful. She wanted to change her life but felt trapped by her circumstances and her own body. Her story took a pivotal turn when she was introduced to the My 600lb. Life series, which documented her journey toward health and self-acceptance. The My 600lb. Life journey, facing reality. Dolly's appearance on the show was a raw and emotional experience. Her story resonated with many viewers because she was open about her fears, regrets, and hopes. She was determined to lose weight, not just for appearance's sake but to reclaim her life. Her initial weight was recorded at 600 pounds. The show chronicled her efforts to undergo bariatric surgery, a procedure that could potentially save her life. The process was arduous, involving psychological counseling, strict diet plans, and physical therapy. Throughout her episodes, viewers saw her confront her past traumas, abandonment, loss, and her own self-worth. With the support of her medical team, she began to make progress, shedding pounds and gaining confidence, personal struggles and triumphs. Dolly's journey was not linear. She faced setbacks, including emotional eating episodes and health scares. Yet she persisted. Her family played a significant role in her life, especially her mother, who became her biggest supporter. Dolly's relationships with friends and loved ones were complex but rooted in genuine affection and a desire for her to succeed. Her story also shed light on the broader issues of obesity, mental health, and societal judgment. Dolly became an advocate, speaking openly about her struggles and encouraging others to seek help. One of her most memorable moments on the show was her declaration that she wanted to live, not just survive. She aimed to travel, experience joy, and be there for her loved ones. Her resilience inspired many who watched her climb her mountain of challenges, a life cut short, the tragic end. Despite her progress and determination, Dolly's health remained fragile. Chronic obesity takes a toll on the body, and complications can arise unexpectedly. On August 10, 2023, her family announced her passing at the age of 30. The news shocked her fans and the broader community. Many expressed the grief on social media, sharing stories of how Dolly's courage had touched their lives. She was remembered as a fighter, someone who refused to let her circumstances define her. Her death underscored the urgent need for better support systems for individuals battling severe obesity, emphasizing that such struggles are often intertwined with mental health issues, economic hardship, and societal stigma. Legacy and impact. Dolly Martinez's story continues to inspire long after her passing. She highlighted the importance of compassion, understanding, and comprehensive healthcare for those dealing with obesity. Her journey encouraged many to seek help, to speak out about their struggles, and to advocate for change. In her memory, several charitable initiatives and support groups have been established, focusing on mental health, weight management, and overcoming societal barriers. Her story serves as a reminder that behind every statistic is a person, complex, vulnerable, and deserving of love and support. Honoring Dolly, a call to action. As we reflect on Dolly's life, we must also recognize the broader issues surrounding obesity and mental health. Society needs to foster environments where people feel safe to seek help without judgment. Healthcare systems must provide holistic treatment that addresses physical, emotional, and psychological needs. Dolly's life, though tragically cut short, exemplifies resilience. Her story urges us to be kinder, more empathetic, and proactive in supporting those who struggle silently. Conclusion. Dolly Martinez's journey from a troubled childhood to the national stage on My 600 lb. Life was a testament to her strength and determination. Her death at 30 is a tragic reminder of the fragility of health and the importance of compassion. Her legacy lives on through the lives she touched and the conversations she sparked. May her story inspire change, foster understanding, and remind us all of the profound impact kindness and support can have on a person's life. Rest in peace, Dolly Martinez. Your fight was real, and your memory will continue to inspire hope.